Ricky. Right, this is what we have in question 1. In the diagram below, P with the coordinates 4 and 3, Q minus 4 minus 1, R 2 and 3 are the vertices of a triangle PQR. T is the midpoint of PR. Find the gradient of PQ. How do we calculate the gradient? How do we find the gradient of a line? How do you calculate the gradient of a line if you are given 2 points? It is important that you know point P and Q. P with the coordinates 4 and 3. R with the coordinates 2 and minus 3. How can you label these coordinates? Remember about the gradient again. X1, X2, Y1, Y2. So kana x1, but remember x1 tamleta maile y1, x2 tamleta maile y2. And then you are calculating the gradient. This small m, the gradient of PR. The change in y over the change in x, which is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Oh, sorry, PQ, I'm sorry. Q with the coordinates minus 4 and minus 1. Askis. PQ. Askis. Right. And then Harlemo Rebatanali, that gradient. Now, how do we find that gradient? Now, kinalo y2 ki minus 1 minus kinalo y1 ki 3 kinalo x2 ki minus 4 minus kinalo x1 ki 4. Again, kibanali minus 1 minus 3, which is minus 4 minus 4 minus 4 is minus 8. This will give you an answer of 1/2. You just insert that on a calculator, you don't have to stress, and then you will get the answer. So what is that? That is the gradient. That is the gradient, the change in x over the change in y. Or someone can say rise over run. You rise these many times and you run these many times. So you rise once and then you run 2 times. That is the gradient, right? Harbone 1.2. Find the coordinates of T. T get the midpoint of PQ. Wangola P 4 and 3. Wangola coordinates are R, K 2 and 3. Obatanali imo the midpoint, the capital M. I 2 and 3. 2 and negative 3. So 2 and negative 3. Because y is wangamo in negative. Okay? Now, harulemo rabatanali the midpoint in capital M. The midpoint of PR illegality midpoint. X1 plus X2 divided by 2. Y1 plus Y2 divided by 2. You are calculating the midpoint, which is equidistant to point P and to point R if T is the central coordinate. Right. Harelemo lemona utamilo bele x1 le y1 or bele x2 le y2. Your x1 is 4, your x2 is positive 2, you divide that by 2. Your y1 is 3 minus 3 divided by 2. You get a value of 6 over 2, 0 over 2, 3 and 0. What is this now? These are the coordinates of T. You can just say the coordinate of T is 3 and 0. So come on to among T imaharing. Imaharing a P and R. It is equidistant from P and R. So come on, someone to me, on a T imahari, on a P maybe mona on a R mo. Distance out to a mona, ya mona legal distance out to a mona or ya money. It is equidistant. That is why we call that the midpoint. Right. Haunata. Area 1.3. 1.3, but find the length of QR. Y Q. K minus 4 minus 1. Y R. K 2 and minus 3. Overtanali imo, the length, which is the distance between those 2 points. Again, now the distance between Q and R is given by the formula, which is the square root of x2 minus x1 squared, y2 minus y1 squared. This is the formula for calculating the distance between 2 points. This is the formula. Right. Limononzo label x1, y1, x2, y2. x1, y1, x2, y2. x2 is 2 minus your x1 is negative 4. Please be careful more. Another minus your formula, my x1 in negative. And then you square that. Your y2 is minus 3 minus your formula, your y1 is also negative 1. So mona equal la bracket table. Ina equal la yan. Mona equal la bracket table. Ina equal la yan. Be careful more. Right, aunata. Seria fela calculate. Segibana de 2 plus 4 because negative times negative is a positive. Minus 3 plus 1 squared. Negative times negative is a positive. Negative times negative is a positive. And then it's equivalently 6 squared plus minus 2 squared. 6 squared is 36 plus 4, which is the root of 40. And that's why I call Lamono power 4 times 10 over 2 root 10. What that's a fella way. Again, you are looking for two numbers. When you multiply them, you should get 40. One of those numbers must be a perfect square. What's a fella way? When all that the way calculator it's fine. They will not penalize you for that. But here, 4 times 10. The root of 4 multiplied by the root of 10. Root 4 give 2 root 10. This might be the answer that the calculator will provide for you. That was 1.3. That's fine. Let us go to 1.4. 1.4. Bari. Find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to PQ and it has to pass through T. We know that two lines that are perpendicular forms an angle of 90 degrees. Because they are perpendicular. Now, the equation. And what is it that we know about perpendicular lines? The equation of two lines that are perpendicular is what? Now, when you take M1 multiplied by M2, you must get -1. But I will explain as we continue in this. Find the equation of the line that is perpendicular to P. Now, if that line, every side is perpendicular to PQ. PQ kiena, that line is perpendicular, it forms an angle of 90. So gradient ena ya P ya PQ, M1. Ya that line every side is M2. Kamila honga gradient ya line ena ya PQ. We multiply a gradient ya M2, you must get -1. Now the gradient ya PQ, A, by batile kian, 1/2. So come on, M1 multiplied by M2, we must get -1. M1 is 1/2. M2 haketi kaibat. Magatamlet -1. I divide by 1/2. I divide by 1/2. M2 equals -1 times 2, which is -2. ke gradient ya that line x sa itsebeng gradient ya teng ke bokae ke negative 2 right ha gradient ya teng e le gradient ya teng e le negative 2 what is it that I'm doing here now ke batla the equation of a line eno e etsang that line o itswe e perpendicular to PQ se ke na le gradient ya teng line eo o itswe e passa through T so o lo sebedisa di coordinates tsa T to find the equation of that line so T re calculate ile nna le wena di coordinates tsa teng ke 3:0 go lo sebedisa equation ya straight line wa itseba e re y equals mx plus c wa itseba equation eo right how tseba that equation mo re bonang x re kenya 3 mo re bonang y re kenya 0 re bona y re kenya 0 re na le gradient ya that line ke negative 2 re bona x re kenya 3 re batla le value ya c o bona le 0 equals negative 6 plus c equals positive 6 ajar se ke ngola equation y equals mx plus c kenya value ya gradient negative 2 kwela x kenya value ya c positive 6 that's why ke sa batla miss any class because jwale paper 2 e batla e le tricky nyana ho feta paper 1 so this is how you will find the equation of a line that is perpendicular to PQ passing through a point T. Twapili line had perpendicular they must form remember that line is perpendicular to PQ that line also come on German here is your PQ that line is one a perpendicular o tlamelo ba tle gradient ya that line o tlamelo tsebe molao o feng or when two lines are perpendicular when you multiply their gradients you must get negative 1 when you know that over the gradient ya m2 waifumana which way it is passing through T or substitute at that point ya T equation in your straight line y equals mx plus c mo bonang x ukinya 3 mo bonang y ukinya 0 and then you find the coordinates of T so ufumana the value of c once you know c or so y equals mx plus c ngola equation ya how kinya value ya gradient ki negative 2 kwela x then kinya value ya c then you are done that is the equation of a line that is perpendicular to PQ passing through T when you have done that you are done that letona right boto itlets upa ofa chance ya o cop right a re bone fela 1.5 re bone na e re beya kae ba re horo find the coordinates of D which is a point of intersection between the line in question 1.4 and PQ find a point of intersection come on Tomang you have two lines crossing one another at this point where they intersect because at the point of intersection those two lines are equal so rebatang mo ya 1.5 ajar rebatang mo rebata the coordinates between the line in question 1.4 na renale equation ya line in 1.4 a y equals minus 2x plus 6 renale y equals minus 2x plus 6 and then in bebarili in and PQ now PQ what's a halam mono PQ getting PQ find the coordinates of D a point of intersection between the line in question 1.4 and PQ and a PQ the gradient again so more about the point of intersection we will need to find first the equation of a line PQ. Because at the point of intersection, the two lines are equal. At the point of intersection. So, habari between the line in question 1.4 and PQ. And a PQ rebolo in 1.1. Gradient. The equation. So we need to go first and find the equation of a line PQ. And it's very simple to find that. Now, how am I going to do that? I need to first find the equation of PQ. Now, equation is y equals mx plus c. Again. Now, gradient here PQ. If you have the equation here line, you choose any 2 point, you choose any point from P and Q. It will substitute more on x and y. Any. The answer will be the same. Kitongayena naya 4 and 3. Y yaka ki 3. Gradient yaka ki 1/2. X yaka ki 4 ki bata C. 3 equals 1/2 times 4 ki 2. C yaka ilekana 3 minus 2, which is 1. So equation is y equals mx plus c. Molar gradient 1/2. Kwela x molar value ya c ki 1. Now that secondary equation ya PQ kya equate lia kiring kiri equation ye ya minus 2x plus 6 elegana the equation ye ya 1/2 x plus 1, because it at the point of intersection the lines are equal. Don't forget that those lines are equal, therefore about the coordinate here ya x and y. Now mona resolver for x mo regroup the like terms because 1/2 minus 2 in terms of the x-axis, positive and negative. A positive number is bigger than a negative number, therefore tamle rinke inarise kanqana kamona resala ka 6 kama ntsoma kamile rinke 1 inarise kamana kamona kabana le 1/2 x plus 2x. Okay. And then from here, 5 equals 1/2 x plus 2x. I can take out the common factor. Yeah, x. I get x kabana le 1/2 plus 2. I get kinsite x mona kisalaka 1/2 plus kinsite x mona kisalaka 2. And then hakili mona kisegire fela 5 equals x into 1/2 plus 2 king 2.5. Again, and then hakili mona segibata fela value ya x. I divide by 2.5. I divide by 2.5. Give guy x. Mpe value ya x. Give guy 5 divide by 2.5. 5 divide by 2.5. 5 divided by 2.5. Okay, 5. Ufumana x ile guy ile 5 I get, but the shorter guy inka y because I want to coordinate. Secondly x, you go and substitute anywhere you like between those two equations. Who are now do substitute guy? Either substitute the equation in A, kappa uye, the answer will be the same. Also, y equals minus 2x plus 6. Now, more than x kinya 5. Negative 2 into 5 plus 6. Negative 10 plus 6. Negative 4. Again, so the coordinates are T at the point. Coordinates are D at the point of intersection. X is 5. Y is negative 4. These are the coordinates of the point of intersection between those two lines. So we have those coordinates. And then when you have done that, you are done.